myself have killed my fair share of houseplants. Even if I want to build the green section of my house, I wanted to make sure that I could take care of them properly. So before I did get any of the plants, I did a lot of research to make sure that I'm equipped to take care of them in my home. And now I am going to repot my caladiums. So I have 2 white Christmas caladiums, and I have one, is it called the Florida Cloud caladium? So I have that too. And when I got them, they came in nursery bags, the plastic ones. And I was advised by the seller that I had to wait for at least a week before I repot them to make sure that they've already adjusted to their new environment here in their new home. So I think a lot of us have already seen these videos that discuss how we should be making our own potting soil. And one of the videos that got viral was this video of Regan Kastner discussing about the ratios that you should use. So I've also done research and looked at all of the other information out there about making your own potting soil. So I'm going to do that now. I did get this garden soil, but I find that this particular one seems to be, I don't know, too soily. According to my research, you're not supposed to use like 100% loam soil on your potting mix. So I felt when I saw this that it was too soily. So I got another batch from a different supplier. So if you've seen other videos of people making their potting soil, I've seen that what they've recommended was to put horticultural charcoal, and I feel like the carbonized rice hull substitutes that. So I needed to do a lot of substitution. So because I looked everywhere, I don't know, maybe in the Philippines, horticultural charcoal is not very popular, so I didn't see any horticultural charcoal. So I got this instead because carbonized rice hull also has carbon like charcoal, and the point of that is to have some antibacterial properties, I think, in your soil. And then also the other videos that I watched discussed putting orchid bark in the potting mix, but also I haven't seen a lot of sellers offering orchid bark online. So this mix has cocoa peat. I think it serves the same purpose. It's to aerate your soil to make sure that it's not going to be tightly packed and that air circulates within the soil. So I think I'm going to start mixing now. And I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not going to use perfect ratios, but I'm going to mix a little bit of the garden soil with this potting mix that I have, because according again to my research, these caladiums, so I already put 3 cups. I think my ratio is going to be 1:3. So again, according to the research, these caladiums want to be in moist environments. I think the garden soil is going to help with that. to make sure that the soil remains moist. But I did get additional coco peat because I don't want the soil to be so tightly packed again. If you can imagine the roots, some of these things are just my theories, but I feel like if your soil gets too clayey and tightly packed, even if your plant wants moisture, the roots are going to get a hard time to really get into the soil and look for the moisture and the nutrients that it needs. So I'm going to put like probably a half cup. I'm also going to add, this is something that I've discovered from the research. I probably am going to say research 5 billion times throughout this video. So I've found out something called perlite. I think it's some kind of an obsidian stone. This helps with the drainage of the soil. So again, having a good potting soil, I believe, is really about finding that balance between moisture retention and also ensuring that the aeration is optimal as well as the drainage, because you don't want your roots to be just sitting in the water if it's too much water and for so long, because you're going to have a problem with root rot. So I'm not going to put so much of this perlite because I already have the coco peat and that's going to help it. So, but I am going to add some of this. This is usually used for succulents, but I am going to add some even if my plants actually, like the caladiums, want moisture and not dryness. Okay, so after all of that is properly mixed, I'm going to start with my repotting. I'm going to start with my Florida clown. I am not sure if it's gotten sick or if it just doesn't like its new home. So this is how it looks like. I am going to repot it in this plastic pot. So first, oh, the roots are already coming out. Nice to see that. I don't know. Is it nice to see that? Do not do what I did and leave your dry leaves on the plant. You're supposed to cut it if it's gotten too dry, because it's just going to struggle and get all of the energy that's supposed to be for your other healthy leaves. So there, I cut it already and now I have 2 remaining leaves. I hope you stay alive. So this soil mixture, I think, has been serving my other plants well. This came from the same garden. But I don't think that... Why is my hair all over the place? I don't think that my Caladium Florida clown likes like a mushy, again, clayey feeling in its soil. So I'm going to reduce that potting mixture and let it live in this new mixture. Okay, so according to my theory, you're not supposed to put the plant like super low in the pot, because that means your roots are going to be right at the bottom of the pot. It won't have enough space for it to grow down and just really establish a better network of rootedness. By the way, my caladiums have been with me for almost 2 months now. That's how long the waiting has been going on. Even if I was advised to just wait a week, again, I had to wait a long time for all of my supplies to be delivered. There's going to be delays because of the quarantine. So, I have been keeping them alive for almost 2 months. I think that's a good thing. And now I'm going to transfer this into this pot. It's so wet. Is it because of this? Oh my god! Okay, we can clean this up. You can clean messes, you know, like, yeah. It's okay. The roots look healthy. It's not root rot. I wonder what your problem is. I hope you like living here because we like you here. Come on, I repotted you. I hope you get healthier. Please be healthier. There you are. Ta-da! Caladium Florida Clown. Seems like you're sad and you don't want to live anymore. To repot my Calatheus Chomanth Triostar. Is it a Triostar or a Triostar? In my head it's a Triostar, but I heard a lot of people saying Triostar, so okay. Stromanth. Soil, 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 soil.